Hello everyone. Welcome back to the another episode of Thoughtful Education and Initiative, the Thoughts on Education by collegedunia.com. Thoughts on Education initiative is to enrich the user experience at collegedunia.com and try to bridge a long due gap between the vision of the management and the students. Today we have with us Dr. Sunil Kute, Dean Academics at KKWIEER Institute of Engineering Education and Research. Welcome to the interview, sir.
Namaskar. I'm Dr. Sunil Kute. I'm working as Dean Academics in KKWIEER Institute of Engineering Education and Research since last 3 decades. I've been associated with the teaching profession, which is a very noble profession. And I'm very happy that I'm working in such an institute, which is now becoming autonomous.
Right, sir. So, sir, should we start with the interview?
Yeah, surely. Welcome.
So, sir, my first question to you is, as the institute is the autonomous institute, right? So, what are the special features of autonomy?
Yeah. Now, you see, India is part and parcel of Washington Accord. And now, by virtue of that, we are abided to go for OBE. It's outcome-based education. In outcome-based education, each and every student should know what is the outcome of my education. If I do not know what is the outcome of my education, I will be only having the degree and what to do with that degree. So, in our autonomy, we are going to focus on outcome-based education. Now, in outcome-based education, what theme on which we will be working is very interesting. That theme itself tells the clear mandate of our autonomy. We will be developing the students who will be technically sound, industrially competent, and emotionally intelligent. Now, these 3 words are the key words of life of any engineering graduate or any professional graduate. You can see in industry, we want the people who are technically sound. If your knowledge base is not technically sound, then you are of no use for industry. Then industrially competent is another thing. Now industry wants from the students the skills and competencies. If our students do not have proper performance indicators, skills and competencies, then they may not be preferred by the industry. And the third one is very important life skill, that our students need to be emotionally intelligent. Now we are very brilliant, but if we are not able to handle the people, the machinery, the man component, human component, then what is the use of that kind of bookish engineer? So we don't want to produce bookish engineer. As a result of which, we wish to go for emotionally intelligent product. So with this theme of technically sound, industrially competent and emotionally intelligent, we will be focusing whole of our autonomy about these 3 words. So this is the theme of autonomy. You ask me what are the special features of autonomy. You know that we will be having the degree nomenclature as BTech, MTech. These are the 2 things. But most importantly nowadays, what happens, some students, they have special interest for multidisciplinary branches. Suppose one student is doing his BTech in civil engineering and he wants to learn, say, artificial intelligence. Then in our autonomy, we will be having BTech major civil engineering, minor artificial intelligence. So this kind of a new degree, BTech major and minor, that will be also one of the features of our autonomy. One more degree we are going to launch is now BTech honors. Some students, they have extra potential. Some students, they can do extra within the same period. So within the same duration of 4 years, if some students, they go for 20 additional credits starting from 3rd year up to final year, final semester, then they will be getting the advantage of this additional degree in the form of BTech honors. So we are going to launch BTech, BTech honors and BTech major and minor degrees along with our postgraduate degrees. We have MTech in 3 branches: civil engineering, production engineering, as well as electronics and telecommunication engineering. All these 3 engineering post-graduations are accompanied with our MBA and MCA. We are one of the rare institutes in state of Maharashtra. We have intake capacity more than 1,000. So when we have 1,000 plus intake, we are able to accommodate a good quality strength of the students in MBA as well as MCA also. The very important features of our autonomy will be, though we will be giving these BTech degrees and MTech degrees and BTech major, minor and BTech honors, all the degrees will be given by Pune University only. Savitribai Phule Pune University is the main degree awarding authority. So we will be having the freedom through our autonomy to implement, not only implement, before that to design our own curriculum, which will be industry-based, need-based, competency-based, skill-based, employment-based, and degree will be still under the umbrella of, under the title of SPPU, Pune University. So students will be having the benefit of these 2 combinations together. Degree from Pune University, but syllabus of autonomy, which will be creating we will be developing technically sound, industrially competent, and emotionally intelligent students. So these are some of our features in brief about the autonomy.
And sir, these are really helpful for the students as well, sir. So sir, my next question to you is, what are the new academic reforms in autonomy?
Yeah, that is very important, because taking autonomy may not be a very difficult thing, but to implement it for the sake of future vision is really a challenge. And this challenge cannot be met unless otherwise we go for some academic reforms. Our first academic reform will be, we will be taking the learning-centric approach, and it will be based on cognizance of the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain. These are very important terms in education technology, which are focusing on overall holistic development of the student. We are going to introduce in our academics the substantial component of liberal arts and humanities for 21st century skills. You know, in industry, people want now the engineers and the professionals who are competent enough to have 21st century skills. These skills, if they are not imparted right in their education, the students will not come up with these skills. And that is the idea, that we will be inculcating all these skills through our liberal art and humanities subjects in our curriculum. We are also going to contribute in the biodata of the students through our special courses in language courses. We are thinking to introduce 2 languages, foreign languages in our academic reforms: German language, Japanese language, as well as we will be focusing by default on English language. So language study will be one of our major focus in academic reforms. We have also introduced 2 very innovative topics, 2 subjects: engineering exploration and campus to corporate. Campus to corporate, this is the subject which will be running throughout the course from first year to final year, in which the students will be molded and brushed up with how they can very nicely face the industry. So this campus to corporate, right from the campus, they will be trained to become the corporates. So this will be another reform. We are also going to introduce PBL, project-based learning, in our academic reforms. So there will be some courses which are focusing on PBL aspect. Also, the skill-based courses will be an additional feature of our academic reforms. One very important thing which is a need of the industry, which is expectation of industry, is that a student should be they should get the exposure of industry. So our last semester, 6 months, we'll be focusing on internship. So our students will be going in the industry for internship in final semester. So this is a very important thing. Of course, capstone project, entrepreneurship, startups and skill. We are going to invite the field experts as adjunct faculty for giving the inputs to our students to this thing. So these are some of the very important aspects which we are going to incorporate in our academic reforms. And these are mapped with OBE, outcome-based education, as well as new education policy, National Education Policy 2020. That is also mapped here. So it is a very nice blend of innovative teaching learning that has been incorporated in these academic reforms, considering the holistic development of the students.
Right, sir. So, sir, moving to the next question, that what are the examination reforms in autonomy?
This was seeing in autonomy always provides the flexibility, and that flexibility is required to be explored for the sake of students, and they are excelling in their career. So in our examination pattern, which is focused by and large on continuous assessment, we don't want to make the parrots through end-sem examination, very comprehensive end-sem examination of 100 marks. Students do not study throughout the year, and in last 7-8 days they study and they manage to pass the examination. That is not a good thing. So our main focus in examination and assessment system will be on continuous assessment. There will be continuous through innovative teaching learning. We'll be going for continuous assessment. This continuous assessment will be again conducted in two forms. We know that there are two forms of the assessment: summative assessment and formative assessment. We are coming up with a very big way with very innovative modern ICT technologies for this formative assessment. Learnico is one of the technologies that is developed by Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation Limited, MKCL, which we are extensively going to use in our autonomy for instant assessment during the class, during the lecture hours only. So this formative assessment will be giving us the idea to identify the weak learners. That will be then accordingly in our strategic planning, we will be focusing on those students. So no students will be left aloof from the academics. We will be taking care of them. In the examination system, two more things which we are going to focus. They are the continuous assessment, as I told, and the second one is transparency and confidentiality in assessment, evaluation, and examination. All our assessments will be very transparent. Students should get the feedback of their progress so that they will excel in their academics. So that kind of feedback mechanism through the rubrics assessment we will be providing to them. We are going to modernize, we will be conducting the moderation of our question papers. It's not that in autonomy, syllabus is designed by me, subject is taught by me, paper is said by me, paper is checked by me. So everything is goody-goody and students are getting the marks as a bonanza. That we don't want to go for, that cheap popularity. To maintain the standard and to maintain the overall holistic development of student, it is very necessary that examination should be with quality orientation only. And to maintain that quality, we are going to moderate our question papers from the external faculty or industrial experts. That examination flexibility is also equally important in autonomy. In this, on this ground, in examination reforms, we are going to introduce this re-examination before commencement of next semester. In current university examination, what happens if some student fails in this semester? He or she will have to wait for another 6 months. till the next examination, next semester exam is happening. So during these 6 months, the students are always under tension of those backlog subjects. We will be not preparing the students under burden all the time. Teaching should be enjoyable, and that we will be taking care that immediately after the results, within 10 to 15 days, we will be conducting the re-examination, and its result will be again declared within next 10 days. Even for all regular examinations, we will be declaring our results within 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, students will get idea of their performance. Those who will be having backlogs, they will be getting another chance within next 2 weeks, and they will be clearing all their subjects. They will be with free and open mind. They will be entering in next semester, so that they can excel, they can give their best for the next semester. So all these examination reforms will definitely make the learning enjoyable in our institute.
That's really great, sir. So, sir, moving to the next question, that what would you like people to know about your institute that they may not know now?
That is very important, because there are so many colleges. Colleges are not less in number, but the problems with many of the educational institutes that they do not have the faculty, experienced faculty. Who is the soul of entire teaching learning? On one part it is student, another column of this teaching learning on which the building is standing, that is teacher. So we in our KKWIEER Institute of Engineering Education, our entire faculty is highly experienced. All our postgraduates, 50% faculty will be PhD holders. They are doing for they have either completed or they are on the verge of completing. They are in pipeline. So, and more, they are having experience more than 20, 25, 30 years. Like I am since 3 decades I am here, and I am not the alone. We have a big team having 25 plus years experience. About you can say 40% faculty is having experience more than 25 years, and the rest of them, majority of them, they have 20 plus years. So qualification, experience, and the command on knowledge of the faculty is one of the very important aspects. That is our strength, which I would prefer everybody to know. Second very important thing, state-of-art laboratories and the infrastructure. We have UG, we have PG, and we have PhD programs. So right now in campus, 4,500 plus students are enjoying their learning here in our campus, including PhDs. So as I told you, MBA is also there, MCA is also there, all these AME courses are there now, which will be becoming MTech in our autonomy. So the infrastructure to cater the needs of this huge technical manpower are available. Very recently, I am proud to say that in the near past, we got from AICTE the Idea Lab. There are only very few institutes, 4 or 5 institutes in our state. They got this Idea Lab. We are getting now. We will be getting the funds of to the tune of 1.5 crore for developing this Idea Lab. So this will be a new innovation center coming up in the campus. This is something unique. Very few institutes, hardly 3 of institutes, they got this in this region. So that is one thing. We are one of those such institutes having 9 branches accredited by NBA. Again, very few institutes, you can count on the fingers only, that they have 9 branches accredited from NBA. Now, this is not in our hand. NBA committee comes in campus, they stay there for 3 days, they conduct the experiment, all experts from IIT, they come and assess our performance. So, this NBA accreditation, and NBA is one. There are so many other accreditations which we have. So, NBA accreditation for 9 branches, an autonomous college, then faculty very experienced and rich faculty with PhD degrees and 25 plus years experience. well-developed infrastructure, excellent sports facility. We are not concerned with only academics. We have so many clubs in the campus. We have so many other activities, sports activities. We have state-of-art gymnasium in our campus. So we are focusing on overall development of the students, holistic development, what the national education policy says. That is very important. So getting the marks is one of the missions in life, but health, mind, brain, yoga, they will cater the other needs of holistic development of the students. So these are special things which I would like people to know more about our institute.
That's great, sir. So, sir, moving to the next question, that what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for KKWIEER Institute of Engineering Education and Research specifically?
Yeah. The biggest will be now, we will have to mold our students who will be capable to handle the complex situations in the industry. The industry problems are not available in books. Like at the end of each chapter, there are questions. Industry problems are different than these questions. Our students should have critical thinking. They should have complex problem-solving capacity. They should be able to sustain the pressures and deadlines of industry. All these things require holistic development of the students. The biggest challenge which I feel, now students need to focus not only on academics, they need to focus on body, mind, and brain. All three should go hand in hand. And what I see the biggest challenge, that the students, by and large, they are focusing on academics only. They are focusing on brain component only. But this mind component and that body component is missing. That will be the biggest challenge. And that is going to create the subsequent challenge of employability. Because of this, if you do not integrate these three things with each other, then what will happen? Then the capable engineer to get the employment cannot be produced. So employability will be a subsequent challenge hereafter. To overcome this issue, competency, skills, integration of mind, body, and brain, these are the challenges, and that we will have to work with. And that's why, I would like to highlight, that's where I started, that our theme of autonomy is developing technically sound, industrially competent, and emotionally intelligent students. So this, on one front, is a mission to meet the subsequent challenges.
Right, sir. So, sir, my last question to you is, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Yes. I will definitely say, ask them, everybody, that have a big dream in your life. You should decide on the day first when you are entering in the college. You should know why for you are in college. What is your mission of the life? How you will get the inputs for fulfilling that mission in the campus. And if you have that goal, if you have direction, these two things are very important in life, goal and direction. So if every day before going to bed, if you ask, what is the value addition today in my life to achieve my goal? Am I proceeding in the correct direction? I think that is much more than any achievement for the day. And that youth should focus. And this can be very nicely acquired by means of developing the skills, the knowledge, and the competencies. And one should be focused, all students now, they should be focused not on outcome. They should be focused, they should not focus on output. They should focus on outcome. There is a difference between output and outcome. I have mark sheet which is giving me, say, 90% marks, say 95% marks out of 100. This is my output. But with this mark sheet, If I'm unemployed since last 5 years, what is the use of this output? My job with a package of say 12 lakhs is my outcome. So output and outcome, what is important? Students should understand. They should focus on outcome than the output. This is my message to all the entire youth, that they should focus hereafter in their life on outcome. What is the outcome of my degree, of my education, of my day-to-day I spent in college? If that is achieved, they will be successful in life.
Right, sir. So thank you so much, sir. This was an insightful session. So everyone, this was Dr. Sunil Kute, Dean Academics at KKWIEER Institute of Engineering Education and Research, for the episode of Thoughtful Leaders. Thank you, sir, for giving us your time.
Thank you. Thank you. I wish all the best to all the students and youth of this country.